Next up on the F1 calendar is Jeddah Corniche Circuit. Want to find out more about a circuit that is titled as one of the most dangerous, challenging F1 tracks? It also holds the reputation for the fastest street circuit F1 has ever seen. Fasten your harness because we're about to explore the challenging history and development of the unique Jeddah Corniche Circuit. For years, the Middle East was a target for Bernie Ecclestone to host F1 races. Despite investing millions in oil-rich nations like Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates, Ecclestone never organized an F1 event in Saudi Arabia. Since the 1970s, Saudi Arabia has been deeply involved in the sport, initially through sponsorships like Saudi National Airlines backing the Williams team. With continued interest, Saudi Aramco has become a major sponsor. Given this history, an F1 Grand Prix in a Saudi city was bound to happen. The city of Qiddiya was the first one on the list of F1 bosses. However, the project was still ongoing when Formula One turned its attention to Jeddah. A collaboration between Formula One and the Saudi Automobile and Motorcycle Federation took place. By November 2020, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix was scheduled to be hosted in the city of Jeddah. F1's in-house motorsports team investigated the feasibility of several locations around the city where the circuit would be built. Using Google Earth, the team mocked up several potential locations and made simulation models ahead of the visit. January 2020 saw a delegation's arrival in Jeddah and the Corniche area was finalized. Located just 12 kilometers north of the city center, it is a narrow strip of reclaimed land alongside the Red Sea. Offering a wide, sweeping road layout, it became the frontrunner due to its potential for conversion into a unique, modern street circuit. Herman Tilke's company, Tilke GmbH, was hired to work with the F1 team and design the circuit completely, including its amenities. Carsten Tilke, son of the legendary Herman Tilke, made several design variations, and after countless simulations and tests of different designs, one was finalized. The biggest challenge designers faced was to make a track within the narrow strip of land. The track needed to have decent cornering sections with a wide range of corner speeds. More than just a mere layout of hairpins, tight corners, and straights was needed. F1, along with the designers, researched to come up with a solution and avoid the proliferation of slow speed and 90-degree corners as seen in Phoenix. Finally, a unique track design emerged with a fast-flowing design, 27 turns, and a massive 6.175 kilometer length. The 2021 Grand Prix was just 8 months away when the construction phase of the Corniche Circuit began. With very little time on their hands, over 3,000 on-site contractors were employed from 50 different countries, ensuring a high-quality track was built in time for the race. The design included the track itself, garages, a paddock area, and 7 massive grandstands. Utilizing over 37,000 tons of asphalt, the track was to be completed. For the amenities, 600,000 tons of cement, 1,400 tons of glass, and 30,000 square meters of brick were used. Just before the race, work was still ongoing on some of the facilities. Nonetheless, the track was complete and some grandstands along with other facilities for the racing teams were complete. The race was scheduled, and as the debut race in Saudi Arabia, fans were ecstatic to watch their favorites zoom through corners. The finished circuit could only be described as a work of art, featuring wide open throttle sections unlike any other track on the calendar. It offered cars a chance to speed through sinuous bends and long straights along the aesthetic waterfront of the Red Sea. Moreover, the track had 27 turns in total, setting the record for most corners than any other Formula One venue. While the challenging nature of the track appealed to many, several drivers voiced concerns over the safety. The proximity of the unyielding walls, especially at corner apexes, was extremely dangerous since drivers would be going through at extremely high speeds with not much runoff. Carsten Tilke stood by his design and justified it by mentioning that the thrilling and challenging nature of the track is what makes it unique, and this is what the people want. The track is extremely narrow, and with the sea, massive buildings, and mosque restricting it, designers use everything possible to ensure 100% safety. Yet, given its high speed and it being a street circuit, drivers would still have to be extremely careful while racing. At the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, dangers of the track were seen in action for the first time. The race was exhilarating, and one of the most memorable moments was the clash between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Lewis crashed into the back of the Red Bull on the track's fastest straight, but eventually took the lead, emerging as the winner. Max Verstappen came in second with his badly damaged car. Lewis Hamilton also established a new record for the fastest lap in the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. clocking in at just 1 minute and 30.734 seconds. During the race, a couple of stoppages were seen due to a lack of visibility around fast corners and the narrow confines of the track. At these spots, multiple cars crashed, causing pileups. Mick Schumacher also crashed in the same spots, and finally, concerns about the driver's safety were raised. Notably, George Russell, the driver of Williams and director of the Grand Prix Drivers Association, told Autosport that his collision with Nikita Mazepin was inevitable due to the track's dangerous nature. According to him, the track was unsafe to race on unless modifications were made. Turn 2 of the track is wide, allowing cars to go side by side. However, the turn tunnels into a narrow road quickly, and the drivers must inevitably brake hard to avoid collisions. But this also increases the chance of drivers getting hit in the back by others who follow them. These small kinks were the most dangerous part of the track, and after the race, Martin Whitaker, the track boss, responded to these concerns. In February 2022, Saudi Motorsport Company, the race promoter, issued an official statement confirming that changes would be made at corners including turn 2, 3, 14, and 21. Additionally, the barriers at these turns would be moved back between 1.5 meters to 2 meters, allowing drivers to have a better line of sight from cockpits. The right side barrier at turn 27 was also to be moved back by 1.5 meters, widening the track. For the rest of the turns, the track limit was kept the same. To improve safety, turns 4, 16, 22, and 24 were also modified, allowing racers to potentially brush across the barrier on the apex as they pass. SMC installed a steel plate around the concrete barriers, giving drivers the smooth surface they required to favor the lines they take around the course. All changes were set in place before the 2022 Grand Prix returned to the Corniche Circuit. However, during qualifying rounds, a high-speed shunt ruled out Mick Schumacher, and safety concerns were raised once again. Sergio Perez branded the track as one of the most dangerous on the calendar, and Max Verstappen agreed by stating that the track should have a straighter design. George Russell welcomed these changes yet refused to make additional modifications. He believed that the track would lose its uniqueness. The biggest issue was lack of visibility, and by making several modifications, that issue has been handled as best as it could have been. The Corniche Circuit is a street circuit, and like any other street circuit, it offers a high-risk, high-reward type of nature. At the track, any grandstand is a great place for the fans to watch their favorite racers drive by. However, the gladiatorial splendor of the grandstand surrounding the banked turn 13 corner has an unmatched allure. Being one of the most unique and titled as one of the most dangerous, challenging F1 tracks, the Corniche Circuit in Jeddah is also the fastest street circuit F1 has ever seen. Average speeds clock in at around 250 km per hour. Racers have often compared this circuit to Monza, which is known as the Temple of Speed. Despite the challenges it poses and the multi-car pileups it has seen in the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the Jeddah Corniche Circuit remains one of the most interesting circuits for F1 enthusiasts. Adding to its allure is its unique, aesthetically pleasing location in the heart of Saudi Arabia's coastal city, attracting thousands of F1 fans to come and experience the circuit. Do you believe the track would benefit from alterations, such as reducing the number of turns and incorporating more straight sections? Or do you think its challenging nature adds to the intrigue of the race? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, support us by subscribing to our channel and hitting the bell icon so you're notified as soon as we upload our next amazing video about your favorite F1 circuit. Thanks for watching.